hello Pankaj. Good afternoon.
Yes, hello, ma'am. Good afternoon, ma'am. How are you, ma'am?
Yes, I'm good. And how about you, Pankaj?
Yes, I'm also doing good, ma'am. Thanks for asking.
Okay, Pankaj, I'm very glad to connect with you as I'm meeting you with the very first time today, right? So I would like to have your introduction, please.
Sure, ma'am. My name is Pankaj Sonkar, and I'm from Prayagraj, Uttar Pradesh. I'm a 29 years old, ma'am. And my hobbies are reading books, playing cricket, and I'm also interested in cooking and traveling. So that's all about myself.
Very nice. So very nice to know about you. So
Yeah.
to have my introduction as well.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
So I'm Alka, connecting you from Lucknow, the capital of UP. I'm a postgraduate in English. And about my hobbies, I love to read and listen to music. And yeah, interacting with different people has become my favorite hobby nowadays. So
Oh,
this is all about me, yes. That Pankaj, you
yes,
are from Allahabad, right?
yes,
So you
yes.
had a, so did you go for the Kumbh?
No, yeah, we can say in before starting it, before they start, it's 2 3 days ago. Went there, but right now I'm not in there. I'm in another city like Chandigarh for my work
Oh,
purpose. So that's why I'm here, and I will go again next month around 15 to 25.
okay. On the last day you can go. Now in February 26th is the
Yes, ma'am.
last.
I think. Not last day because I don't like to, ma'am, go on like rush days, like when is too so much rush. Nowadays, you can't imagine there is in like Prayagraj, my brothers and my wife and my friends are there. They told me there are no space to put the food in the
Yeah.
Mela area. So there is so much crowd, ma'am, too much crowd. So why I'm not thinking it's a good time to go in a crowd and even we can't take freely deep into the our holy river. So just
Yeah.
whenever try to go, just go in some free times.
Okay. So I
Yes,
wanted
yes.
to go. We have to walk for very long. If we go for Kumbh, somebody decided to go to Kumbh, then that person has to walk a long way. It takes like maybe 7 to 8 kilometers from one side.
Yeah,
I've heard
it's
this.
more than 7 to 8 kilometer, ma'am. If you go, I think from the Lucknow, so you have to stay in Santipuram or Fafamo. They will stop you there, and you
Yeah,
have to walk from the Fafamo or Santipuram to Prag. It's around I think 8 to 10 minimum 8 to 10 kilometer.
yeah, it's quite far for us. Like young generation
Yes.
can go running. They are very capable of covering the distance. Long distance. But for us, it's quite difficult. I wish to go, but it's very difficult for me. Yeah.
Yes, yes, yes. No, ma'am, you can visit after the, Bashant Panchami. Bashant Panchami is on, I think, 2nd Feb. After that, you can visit because I believe after that there will be no that much crowd. There will be some less crowd. So that time they will also permit, allow to go some nearest point of parking.
Yes. One of my
Yeah.
neighbors had visited, my neighbor, and they are your age only, so they had visited to Kumbh. And what they told me, yeah, we have to travel, we have to walk a long distance. But in spite of that, the chief minister has like made very
You-
good arrangements. It's very good arrangements he has made. So
Yes, yes, ma'am.
all the facilities are covered on that,
Yes,
area. Yeah.
yes. So, ma'am, I want to know, like, what is the motive?
Yeah. Yeah, most of the persons have asked me this question, and I am very delighted to reply to everybody's queries. So yeah, like
Yeah,
everybody has asked, and even you are asking me. So the reason is that there's no particular reason, because as I have a lot of free time, because my children are out, they are posted. Like elder one, he is in his job, and the younger one, he is with his job. So they have to live in the cities where they have their jobs, right? And so
yes.
time, like after my lunch, I'm here with so many different people. I connect with them. So I love to connect. I have a good pastime of mine. And the second thing is that I'm working on my fluency. In this way, I'm
Oh, wow.
my channel so that I will be consistent with my work. You know, because uploading and creating channels and conversation, having conversation all day. So these things keeps me busy. And I like to be busy. Pankaj, I don't want to waste my time. So I'm utilizing my,
Yes, ma'am.
yeah, so I'm utilizing
You
my,
are the
yeah.
so you. I think you are the role model. You are the inspiration of those. There are no age doesn't matter for learning anything, and I think we should always try to learn in our life because this universe is so completely filled with, I think, infinite knowledge.
Yes, of course. And there's no end to the knowledge, and there is no age bar. Like at any age we can learn anything, whatever we wish. So in
Yes, yes.
my life, I have learned many things. Like I'm working on this language. I'm learning this language. I wanted to learn driving. I did that also. And sometimes the cooking, I wish to have like this kind of food. Suppose I go anywhere in restaurants or to somebody's house, I have a good something good to eat, and I will sure I'm going to ask that person, that lady of that house, that how did you prepare this thing? Just
Yeah.
yesterday I had some snacks in my one of my friend's house. I went to there and I asked her, so how did you prepare this? And the next day I prepared the same thing because I'm very
Wow.
interested to learn. I'm very interested to learn. Yeah.
So, ma'am, you also mentioned you fond of reading books. So, which kind of books you like to read?
Yeah, I read. See, here is one magazine of mine. See on the table. So this magazine, it's always with me. Like from so many years, I'm reading this particular magazine. It has like every is a monthly magazine. So
Hmm.
it's been 20 years when I'm taking the same magazine. I subscribe this magazine, and
Okay.
by post it comes every month. So I
Yeah.
love to, yeah, all English stories, English content, articles, and crossword puzzles. So many things are there in this magazine. So I love to read them. And if I talk about the novels, then I love to read Chetan Bhagat's novels. Love
Yeah.
to.
I also listen that about that books. It's really good. Okay. I think
Yeah.
yes. So you have any message for like our youngster, our like those people also who's from the remote area and who's cross their age, they are thinking now we can't learn English. English is very difficult. So this is one question, ma'am. Like what you think English is there is it's so difficult to learn?
It's uh, it's not that difficult. I would say if somebody has a little bit of knowledge, about this language, so he can work on this language and improve with time. Somebody doesn't have any knowledge, like he has a zero knowledge of English, then it will take time, of course. If somebody
Yes.
very, yeah.
Yeah, like ma'am, I started from zero. I don't have idea about spoken English, even grammar, anything. So, but it's been 8 to 10 months. I'm working on it. I'm trying to learn. Even I'm just start to first learn basic grammar rule, and after that I'm just trying to speak every day. So because of that, what I'm speaking now, it's only my 8 9 month like hard work. So I believe, ma'am, if you desire, if you believe, so you can learn this language very easily.
Uh, I remember one of my maternal uncle, you call Mama, my
Yeah,
mother.
yeah.
Yeah, so at the age of, in the late 70s, So when I went to his house, we stayed there, like my mother and myself, we stayed there for 1 week. So what I noticed, my mamu would go every day in the morning with his diary and a pen. So one day, out of curiosity, I asked him, so what's the reason where you go with your diary and pen every day? So he told me, Beta, I'm learning Sanskrit. And I was so surprised to see him that at this age he is learning Sanskrit. And that time I was very young, not very young, so sorry, I was going to school. So I asked him, at this age you are learning. So he told me, Beta, because there was no college to learn Sanskrit, I was very far. I was living in a remote area. But nowadays,
Yeah.
one it has been, one is constructed close to my house. So these classes are held of Sanskrit. So I am very passionate to learn. That's why I go every day. So
Wow.
yeah. So sometimes I had inspiration. I had inspiration from him. Whenever I had a thought in my mind, my mamu can learn at the age of late 70s. Why can't I? You know.
Yeah.
So this way also, yeah, I started doing this.
Okay. So when did you start, ma'am, this language, learn this language?
Yeah, yeah. It will be a year in next month. In February, I started. And after practicing with the audio videos, after that I created my channel. After 5 months, yeah.
Okay, okay. I think now you are speaking really good, and you learn after like it's in recent years. You learn this language.
Yeah, I had a basic idea of this knowledge. Sorry, about this language. I used to speak, but I was not confident to speak. And if I gathered some confidence to speak to somebody, then I would fumble. So I was not. I felt nervous how to start a conversation with some person. So I never tried to do this. But this application has made me so confident. Yeah.
Okay, yes, ma'am. So where you get idea to make this kind of video conversation and YouTube channels, ma'am?
Yeah, just watching the YouTube. Initially I was watching the YouTube, and I thought like so many persons are doing this. They are creating the channel. Let me also do this. So yeah, watching the conversation on YouTube, actually on the YouTube. Yeah. So this has helped me.
Thank you. So I think we should wrap up.
Yes, 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 Pankaj. Thank you so much. Yes.